Hello everyone and welcome to Kanyuri Grows. It's good to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a quick tour of my indoor gardening. This is what I'm doing at the moment because it is late winter. We're just going into spring very soon, and I've been sowing indoors because I need to prepare myself now so that I can have something to put out in the garden when the weather warms up and when the conditions are much favorable for the plants. So I'll show you what I've been sowing. You may have seen what I sowed in February, and most of the seedlings are doing well. Some of them did not germinate at all, but without wasting much of your time, let's get into it. So first things first, as you can see, these are the lovely coriander. Coriander never disappoints me. If you follow the steps, guys, that I showed you, I think I've put out a video of how I start my coriander. And if I haven't, just know it's coming out very, very soon. So this is the coriander. It's doing amazing, guys. It's all really grown and looking beautiful. And I've started the seedlings indoors, and so it is easy actually to do it indoors than doing it outside. That's what I think, in my opinion. So that's doing amazing. The next thing is the Broadbeans, guys. I've put out a video before regarding these Broadbeans. What happened initially is they were turning black. The stems were looking a bit, like they were not healthy, and they had molds around the cotyledons. I wasn't quite sure whether they were going to make it or not, but I realized it's because they had too much moisture, and I had to bring in an air circulation, bring in a small fan, and just try not to water them too much. And so guys, that's how they look. They look amazing. They've grown really, 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 really huge. I just can't wait for the weather to start warming up outside so I can take them out. And because I was so worried about them at that particular time, because they were, becoming black, I wasn't quite sure whether they were going to make it or not. I decided to plant a few here. I'll just turn off my grow light here, which is very, very bright. Yeah, so I started other Broadbeans. I sowed other Broadbeans, which are right here, and they're also doing amazing. They're also doing amazing, guys. So those are the Broadbeans, and that's coriander and Broadbeans. Let's move on to the kale, guys. You know how, if you've been following my channel, you know how much I love kale, guys. I love kale. So I've sowed some perennial kales here. This is this purple kale. Purple kale is doing good, is doing great, guys. I've transplanted this and I've put out a video, and so if you want to see how I transplanted them, go ahead and check on that video, guys, and you will see how we did it. I have another variety which is called the big leaf jack as well. I've got a few big leaf jack around. Oh, which one is that? Let me see. No, actually this is Pentland. They're all varieties of purple kale, guys, and all the kales that I sowed have germinated. None of the kales have let me down. So it was good to actually sow the seeds. I wasn't quite sure because I've had the seeds for nearly 3 years. I've had these kale seeds, and I was worried that they might have gone rancid. Is it? Yeah. So I was worried about that, but they didn't disappoint. They have germinated and they look amazing, guys. See that? They look good. They're ready to be transplanted once the weather warms up. You might be wondering, what is this? This, I've just uncovered it. I have done a video. I think this is the video I've done for the coriander. You will see it very soon. And this is a new batch of coriander that I've started because I like to grow them in succession. Whilst this one is, I'll be harvesting this, and I'll have another one on the way. you know, still growing. So I love coriander. I also have another coriander batch in there, which I just sowed yesterday. So this hasn't got to this stage yet, because this is about 1 week old. But this is maybe like 2 days old. So it's not, I always cover it like that before I open it. When you uncover it, it will be in this stage. So that is more coriander there. And this, guys, is parsley. Parsley, I've put out a video again on how I transplanted this parsley. I did sow this parsley back in February, and now we are in, I actually sowed the parsley in around the 12th of February, and now we are in 12th of March. So you can see it's a month old. I do have some more parsley just up here. I do have a grow light, guys, but I've turned it off because, you know, I won't be able to record this video very well when the light is very bright. So that is why I've turned off. But otherwise, they're all growing under a grow light, guys. They're all growing under grow lights. So that is the parsley on that. It's the second shelf actually, and on this top shelf I had planted some carrots here and some spring onions, but the spring onions, they haven't done very well, guys. Spring onions kind of let me down, as you can see on one side. I'll just turn this around. So I had done spring onions on one side, and on the other half was the carrots. So the carrots are doing okay. I didn't plant out a lot of carrots because last year I did carrots, and most of them remained in the ground, and some of them are still in the ground even now outside in my little greenhouse. And these are lamb lettuce. They're doing okay. They're doing, some of them didn't germinate. As you can see, I have a few there which have actually germinated, and I'm glad I have them. Here guys, this has done amazing. This is a sweet pea. This is a sweet pea flower. It is a flower, guys. It's not edible, and I planted it just the other day. If you watch that video for sowing edible and beneficial flowers, that's when I sowed this, and as you can see, it is already doing amazing. It's already doing amazing. I've kept it on the top shelf of the grow light, top shelf of the grow light. And on this other shelf here, down here, I have a tray full of different things. I have aubergine. Aubergine is doing amazing. Aubergine is doing amazing down there. That's the first row here of aubergine, you can see. Then I have in the middle here the purple with the purple stems. Those are the Swiss chard. With the purple stem, those are the Swiss chard. And on this last row is all lamb lettuce. So the last row is all lamb lettuce, guys. I can't, it's just a lot on that little. By the way, I'm using, this is a shoe rack. This is a shoe rack, and I'm using it to just, you know, because I have limited space, and this is why you have to work with what you have, guys. Don't feel like I can't grow indoors because I haven't got space. You have to be creative, you have to be innovative, come up with something that, you know, will work for you. So I'm using this to put them on the shelf, and I have a grow light there which is working very well. It's powerful, it's full spectrum. I'm not going to try and market it, you know. So it is a full spectrum grow light, just know that. And it has really helped me a lot, because as you can see, everything looks green, everything looks beautiful and healthy. And these ones here are radishes. These are radishes I've planted out because my daughter loves radishes. I'm not very keen on them, but she loves to eat her radishes, which I'm happy, and I always try to, you know, at least sow some few radishes in successions for her. Moving on, we have some beautiful Thai basil here. This is the Thai, you can call it basil or basil, depends where you come from. So it's looking actually beautiful, guys. Look at that. Oh, I just love Thai basil. Thai basil, it has that is the anise flavor and smell. Oh, it smells beautiful. Smells beautiful, guys. So that is the anise, that is the basil, sorry, the Thai basil there. I'm gonna be transplanting it in a container once the weather gets better outside. Next, I have some tomatoes here. It does look a little bit dark, but it's because it's at night now and I'm just using the normal house light, and also the grow light is off. But I'm sure you can see these are the tomatoes. I have 3 different varieties of tomatoes growing there, and they have been doing amazing. It's all, I planted this, I sowed these tomatoes on the 8th of February, and today is the 12th. So they have done amazing, and this is how far they have germinated. I do have a few kale growing over here. This is a oak leaf bush. This is the oak leaf bush, which has been struggling a little bit, but it is coming up, guys. It is coming up. It's doing amazing. So what else haven't I shown you? I feel like I had a lot. Okay, this I think I've shown you the Pentland kale. I do have others that I'll just move this to one side. I do have the flowers that haven't germinated yet, because the flowers we planted them out the other day. If you've watched the video, it's only been like a week. So as you can see, some of them they've already started germinating, but I have some of them that haven't. So it's just a waiting game, really. It is a waiting game. And on top here, guys, this is another method that I've come up with. On top of the grow light, you can actually just, because it does get a little bit warm here, it's just slightly warm. It doesn't get hot that you can't touch it. You can still touch it. It's slightly warm, similar to your, like when your fridge, or it gets a little bit warm on top of your fridge, that kind of warmth. And it is helping the seedlings germinate quicker, because it's acting like a heating mat. So have a look, guys. See that? This is the lobelia. And it's doing amazing. Lobelia flower, it looks amazing. And also another thing I have here is, oh God, I hope, yeah, they're fine, is the peas. I just planted this on the, can you see that, on the 8th of March, and today's the 12th. So this is just 4 days old, guys. I'll tell you the trick. I'll do a video and show you the trick, what to do, because I have planted some peas outside in the greenhouse and they haven't come up yet, guys. There's no pea that has come up yet, and this one just 4 days indoors, and they are already they've sprouted so quick. I wasn't even expecting that, but I did realize that there was a way to do it. There's something that you can do. There's a method that you can do it, and they sprout very, very fast. So we have gone through most of my plants, guys, and I do keep this temperature thing to just tell me, like now it's telling me it's a little bit wet, but it's a little bit wet because I've just watered most of the plants around here, so there's a lot of moisture rising. And also we have a heating mat, and it's not actually a heating mat, as you can see. down here, this is an electric blanket and it works perfect for me. See, it's an electric blanket and it does have a thermostat just here behind there, guys. Behind these beans, you can see that red flicker. That's the thermostat, which is now on number 2, and it stays on. I leave it on all night. I've realized they do need warmth in the night because it still gets cold. I switch off my heating in the house, so it still does get cold, and especially we had snow just the other day. It does get below temperatures outside. So I leave the heating mat on and I switch off the grow light at night. So the grow light is only switched on during the day. When I wake up until the time when I go to bed, say like 10 o'clock, I will switch it off. And you can see everything is doing amazing. Everything is doing great, guys. So I just wanted to show you how things are moving, and considering I started everything, so I sowed most of the plants in the second week of February, and now we're in the second week of March. So this is just like a month old of since I sowed. This is the month since I sowed, and things are looking beautiful. So most of the things, some of them will be transplanted in a few weeks, maybe in 2 weeks. I will be taking out things like radishes, lamb's lettuce. I might be transplanting the broad beans out, but some of them will have to stay in until the weather gets really, really warm. I mean, we have to be out. It has to be the last frost date has gone and passed. That's when I will take out things like the aubergine, things like the tomatoes, because they don't like cold. They don't like cold, guys. So guys, this is what I've been doing in the house, and you don't actually need a huge space to plant. Just look for a little corner in your house, start your seedlings, start sowing, and when it comes to end of spring or mid-spring, you will have a lot of plants to put out in your garden. And also you at least by summertime, you'll be harvesting a lot of vegetables for your family. So this is it, and thank you so much, guys, for watching up to this point. This was just meant to be a quick video and a quick tour of the gardening indoors. So thank you so much for the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly please do so, because it does help my channel. And also turn on that notification bell in case you haven't turned it on, so you can be notified whenever I post a video. So until next time, guys, thank you and bye bye.